Today I want to show you how to make out with a guy. Yep, today it's getting sloppy and slippery wet and make out and tongue and all these kind of things. So yeah, today I want to show you how to make out with a guy. And I don't just want to show you how to ram your tongue in his mouth and say, yup, that's how it goes. No, I want you to be able to turn this into an incredible experience for him and for you. And that's why I want to share the first tip with you. And the first tip, very simple, prepare your lips for your makeout session. And you can just apply a little bit of lip balm and that's everything you need. To be honest, from my own experience, I have to tell you that when my girlfriend applies her strawberry lip balm, which also gives her lips this little bit pink touch, not too much, but just a little bit. And the combination of strawberry taste and her pink lips, oh, that's driving me crazy. So if you want to drive him crazy, before you even make out with him, when he just looks at your lips and he already thinks to himself, oh, these lips look so delicious, I have to kiss her, then you might want to apply lip balm. But I have to warn you, and you might hate me for the next tip I want to share with you, but it's so important, because I talked with so many guys about it, and most men, I would say 9 out of 10 men, do not want to kiss a woman who wears bright red lipstick. And I know it hurts, I know. You might love your lipstick, you might think, hey, it looks amazing. And yes, it looks amazing. However, every guy has one thought in his mind when you wear bright red lipstick. And his thought is, oh God, no. When I kiss her afterwards and I walk around the city, everybody will think that I'm a drag queen. Oh no, I can't do it. I don't want to kiss her. So on the one hand, he has this desire to kiss you. He really wants to kiss you and he really wants to make out with you. But at the same time, he's afraid that his lips will be bright red after he's kissing you, which more often than not is the case. So that's why I want you to be careful about that. Of course, it's your decision and your choice if you want to apply bright red lipstick or bright purple lipstick or whatever color you can think of. However, in my experience and from talking to so many other guys, we don't like it. For the simple reason that afterwards we somehow have to get rid of that lipstick. And this can be a pain in the ass, to be honest. I know it's also a pain in the ass for you to get rid of your lipstick in the evening. However, women can deal with that a little bit better than men in my experience because we are simply not used to it. We then behave like little babies who go, oh God, how can I get rid of that lipstick? So be careful with that. And then tease him and flirt with him before you kiss him. You can, for example, lick your lips or you can bite your lips. You can just drive him crazy a little bit. And if you also want to have the ability to make him fall in love with you with just one simple kiss, then you might want to click on the link in the description and watch this incredible video till the very end, because in this video you discover how you can make any man you want fall in love with you with one simple kiss. But it's not a normal kiss, it's a certain kissing technique, and you find out everything about it in the video in the description. And give him a compliment about his lips to motivate him to go for the kiss. I mean, you are here because you want to know how to make out with a guy. And I show you how to make out with a guy. But you might not want to make the first move. Maybe you think to yourself, hey, he's the guy, it's his job. I want him to kiss me. And then I want to use these techniques that I learn here to then make out with him and to turn him on. And that's great. But some men are too shy to make the first move. They are also afraid of rejection. They are afraid that when they go in for the kiss, that you might react in a negative way. So what's the result? He won't do it unless you show him in a very clear and obvious way that you want him to kiss you. And the best way to do that is to compliment his lips, believe it or not. But if you simply say, your lips look really soft, this alone will send a message to his brain. Hopefully it will arrive at his brain. And the message is, she likes my lips, she likes to be kissed by me, I will kiss her. And that's exactly the message that you want to send to his brain. And then move your heads towards him, but slowly. I know in Hollywood movies you learn that you should ram your tongue in there and go for the kiss and boom, within a couple of seconds, boom, explosion. But that's not how it works in real life. In real life, especially when you kiss someone for the very first time, then it's important that you slowly and steadily progress, because otherwise you might scare the shit out of him, or you make him feel uncomfortable, or he's simply overwhelmed with the situation. I mean, maybe he doesn't have so much experience kissing girls. And then he thinks to himself, oh my god, what am I doing here? Oh, she's so experienced. So instead, go slowly, slow. And what you can do is to simply move your hands towards him and build up sexual tension while you are in the process of going for the first kiss. So in other words, you move your head slowly towards him, you hold eye contact, you smile a little bit, and you give him this tingling feeling in his belly of, ooh, it's soon gonna happen. And this will increase the sexual tension even more. And then place a soft kiss on his lips. And then another one, and then another one, DJ Khaled. Okay, has nothing to do with DJ Khaled, but when you want to go in for the kiss, just kiss him softly a few times. Like I said, build up the tension slowly, because then you can slowly build up, and at some point, boom, there will be the explosion. And don't start by ramming in your tongue in his mouth. First, normal kisses, and then, at some point, your tongue can be released. But first, I want you to place your hands on his chest while you kiss him. You can also embrace him, you can hug him, you can play with his hair, but in my humble experience, placing your hand on his chest is the secret move to turn every guy on while making out with him. I don't really know why. I think it's just this feeling of, I trust you, you are my strong man. You are there for me. It somehow communicates that on a subconscious level, but logically I can't really explain it. But also from my own experience, when I'm making out with my girlfriend and she places her hand on my chest, this just gives me the chills. Like I said, I don't know why, but there must be a scientific explanation, and the only explanation I can think of is that it really communicates, you are my strong man, I trust you. And it's also a symbol of emotional connection, because by placing your hand on his chest, you also place your hand on his heart, and he feels his heartbeat connecting to your hand. And I know that might sound a little bit woo-woo spiritual, but I think that's why it's so effective. And test the waters by opening the gate to release your tongue. Imagine your tongue is this snake, and the snake is waiting to get out there. And the snake says, I want to get out there fast. But you tell the snake, let's make it slow, and release the tongue in a very slow way. And I really have the feeling that this episode is kind of crazy, but I hope that you learn a lot from it. I hope that you learn how to make out with a guy, because that's what I want you to learn. But then when you slowly guide your tongue in his mouth, be very gentle, slowly move your tongue in his mouth, and then see how he responds. Because sometimes, especially when he's not an experienced kisser, he might be a little bit overwhelmed and think to himself, oh, what am I doing right now? So give him some time to adjust to the fact that your tongue is now in his mouth. And believe me, that's what he wants. He wants nothing more than that. But again, if he's very inexperienced, he might be a little bit overwhelmed. And then once you have both found your rhythm, then you can play tongue wrestling and have fun with it. And if you not only want to play tongue wrestling, but you also want to play Let's Make Him Fall in Love with My Tongue, then you might want to check out the link in the description and click on it and watch this incredible video, because in this video you'll discover how you can make a man fall in love with you with one simple kissing technique that also blew my mind when I watched this video. And I just know that it will also blow your mind. And then pull him closer while you increase the intensity. Let's get physical. Pull him closer so that you can feel his body, he can feel your body, and you're melting into each other. And you do that while you continue to kiss him and while you continue to play tongue wrestling. And you can caress his chest with one hand. And now that you're making out with him, place your other hand on his neck while you pull him closer. And this is a secret move. Whenever my girlfriend does that with me, oh boy. And to be honest, she might hate me for saying this right now, but I was the one who showed her that move. And since she's doing it, oh yeah, I can tell you, our makeout sessions are very intense and I enjoy them very much. Because what this does is, on the one hand, you place your hand on his chest, and this triggers all these emotions that I already shared with you. And on the other hand, this feeling of having your hand behind his neck is on the one hand a little bit dangerous, it's a little bit risky, it's very intimate, and you can easily guide him towards you, so you can easily control the kiss intensity, which can make it even more intense and more exciting for him, and hopefully also for you. And then you can move down a little bit and kiss his neck. And yeah, when it comes to moving down, I mean, depending on how far you want to go and depending on your relationship status. You can go down, 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 wink, 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 as low as you want. And then take a stop and stare break. And while you do that, you just stop a little bit, you stop kissing him, you look him into the eyes and you smile, and then you kiss him again. And this again increases the sexual tension. And you can smile at him and you can giggle a little bit while you look at him, and then you go in for the kiss again. And then touch each other, smile, cuddle, and have fun. Make it an amazing experience. And oh, before I forget it, make sure that your eyes are closed while you're making out with him, because there's nothing more awkward than you staring at him with your eyes open. And believe me, this will happen if your eyes are open, for the simple reason that we men love to check in on the woman that we're kissing, because we want to make sure that she's enjoying it, and we think that when her eyes are closed, that's a sign that she's enjoying it. So what happens is that during the makeout session, I promise you, he will do that. He will check in on you to find out if your eyes are closed. And if your eyes are open and his eyes are open and you're just staring at each other while his lips are pressed on your lips, that's just a funny situation and it can be very awkward. So if you want to experience this amazing makeout session, make sure that your eyes are closed. Forgive him for checking in on you. It's just a primal instinct. He can't control it. He wants to make sure that he's a good kisser. And enjoy your makeout session. And again, if you want to have the ability to make him fall in love with you during this makeout session with one simple kissing technique, then you have to click on the link in the description and watch this video right now. And if you want to work with me, if you say, hey Sebastian, even though this episode was kind of weird and your jokes were very lame, but I gained some knowledge from it and I appreciate that. If you say that and you want to work with me, you can check out the second link in the description and find out more about Skype coaching with me. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.